Yo, what's up, y'all? So today is the 9th of May, 2024. Back at y'all with another video. So today I want to talk about bad bosses. So I've been in the workforce for a while, and I've worked a lot of different jobs. I've worked retail jobs. I've worked warehouse jobs. I've worked with restaurant jobs, corporate jobs. What else? I'm trying to think of something else. What other industry? Tech jobs, sales jobs. So I've had a lot of different. I've worked in different fields and so forth. So I think I have some good input. Now I want to talk about bad bosses. Bad bosses, males and females. Now, from my personal experience, I think I've had equally both on each side, male and female bad bosses, and equally good bosses who are also male and female. Now, how do I deal with these bosses? Now, I've made a few mistakes with these bosses. I've made mistakes by voicing my frustration a little bit with the management, but I've learned that that was a mistake. I think a lot of times when you're dealing with bad bosses or bad management per se, it's best to keep it to yourself because when you tell your coworkers who you think are your friends, some of them are going around telling people what you're saying. They're telling other managers and supervisors, or they're telling coworkers, but those coworkers are telling are telling the supervisors and the managers. So you have to be careful with that. Be very careful with any type of criticism you have about the workplace, about the company, and so forth. Now, what I would say do is first keep a professional distance from management. That means don't become too friendly with them. Um, don't get too personal with them. There's some cases where you gotta be very careful what you say. That's one of the reasons why I try not to say and talk about anything outside of work with not just management, but also coworkers. Sometimes, especially with management, you might say something and they take it the wrong way. They take it as they take offense to it. Sometimes it can be something very, something that doesn't seem disrespectful, but sometimes they may take it as disrespect. So try to keep it simple. Try not to talk about anything outside of work. A little bit of small talk is okay. How's the wife, how's the kids? That's fine, or something like that. But don't try to get too personal. Of course, stay away from politics. Stay away from religious talks, of course. Even your even certain social issues, stay away from that. Don't talk about I don't even talk about what's going on in the news that day. Some people take offense to certain things that it's best just to keep it quiet. Um, so, all right, now another thing that I want to mention is some people might tell you to quit your job, find another job. If that's up to you, you can do that. I don't recommend putting all your eggs in one basket. You should always have an alternative. But here's the problem with that. Here's the issue with quitting your job to go get another job, right? The boss at your next job might also be bad. So you might just go from one bad boss to another bad boss. So I would say really ask yourself how much are you willing to how much can you handle this boss? You know, do you have any are you starting to develop any health issues? Like, is your stress causing you some health issues? Then that might be time to go. But I think that if you can kind of put up with it, because let's face it, no matter what kind of job you work, you're going to have to put up with something, right? There's always going to be pros and cons. And I would say just have an honest conversation with yourself about how much you can handle. Are you really able to handle this? And should you stay there? Just go ahead and just put up with it. But I would say just do what you can. Um, Keep as much distance as you can. Try to stay as cordial as you can. Um, Especially if you need the job, right? We got to pay bills. You got to pay rent. But just like I said, just try to keep the conversation. I try to keep the conversation short and sweet. I try not to take anything to heart. When um, if my boss has an attitude, that's their problem. It's not mine. You know what I'm saying? So try not to stress too much about it, and don't take work home either. I tell another that's another important thing. Don't take work home. When you clock out, everything that happened at work today needs to give yourself a good give yourself time to detox. I had to learn how to give myself like 10 to 15 minutes to sort of detox and just kind of get work off my mind, try not to think too much about what happened at work today. You know, just maybe learn whatever lessons need to be learned, and don't take it home. Don't take that stress home. So that way when you go to work the next day, you'll be fresh, refreshed, rejuvenated, and your body was able to recover from the day before with a fresh start. And it's nothing like not recovering from the day before, because if you're still stressed out from the day before, then the stress you're going to deal with today is going to be even more, uh, I won't say more severe, but um, more damaging. It's kind of like a wound that never heals, right? If you have a wound and you don't allow it to heal fully, once it get hurt again, it's going to get worse, and it's going to take longer to heal as well. So I guess that's all I want to say for now. I don't want to get too deep into it, and I guess that's it for now.